Hello everyone, you're watching the Halfway House from Here We Golf. We are currently at the halfway stage of the golfing weekend, however, in South Africa. At the time of recording, we're early on Saturday morning. They are currently trying to get round 2 completed due to delays with incredible amounts of rain that they had ahead of Thursday. The start was delayed on Thursday morning. Quite incredible that they managed to even get any golfing. If you look at the scenes on the pictures from Wednesday, the golf course was completely flooded. So massive props to the ground staff and everyone who mucked in there to get the golf tournament on. Since it's been on, we've seen some really, really good golf. But yeah, they're struggling to get round 2 in at the moment. Remains to be seen whether they're going to get all 4 rounds in or whether we end up with a 54-hole tournament. Time recording though, we've got Sean Norris at the top of the leaderboard, local favourite, 14 under par. One shot further back is his compatriot Dylan Naidu, who had an unbelievable 11 under round yesterday on Friday to complete his second round, alongside Englishman Sam Bairstow, 13 under par, and Brandon Grace, the local favourite, a further shot back at further 2 shot back at 11 under par, along with a host of others, including international swing leader Laurie Cantor, who, after having a break last week, is back and playing well, so not to be ignored. He shot an 8 under himself yesterday. The cut line's currently at -4. As I say, there's still lots of players out on the golf course, so we're only halfway through the second round, so they're still susceptible to change. Those at -3 who are already in the clubhouse will be hoping that there's a couple who do drop out. It's quite close at the minute. 67 and ties is currently at -3. Obviously 65 and ties is the cut line, so there's potential there for it to drop down and bring about another 10 or so players into play who are sitting at -3. A couple of notable ones there who are biting the fingernails. We've got Connor Syme, who was fancied ahead of coming into this, and local lad Daniel Van Tonder, who shot a -7 in his second round, but that's only good enough to get him to -3, so it's, despite playing really well yesterday, he might well not get into the weekend. And Casey Jarvis, also another local lad who's been in good form, is at -3. Waiting anxiously on the cut to see the cut line. One guy who's not, who is very much in contention in this tournament, is sat at 9 under, and that is Englishman Dale Whitnell. What an unbelievable day he's had yesterday. He started his round with a 3, a 1, and a 3. And that 7 shots across a par 4, a par 3, and a par 5. He's had a birdie, hole in 1, and then an eagle on the par 5. Not only does that happen later in the round, on the 12th hole, he goes and gets another ace, 2 aces in 1 round. So that's unbelievable round from him. He also did have a couple of bogeys and threw a double bogey in there, but he still managed to shoot 9 under, and that got him 2-9 under for the tournament. And he's very much in contention. Whether or not he can keep that double and the bogeys off the card and throw another eagle or 2, and I suppose we'll see another hole in 1, but Liger struck twice yesterday, so what's to say it can't happen again. It's good luck to him. Incredible scenes. He looked a bit underwhelmed when he got the hole in 1, looked a bit embarrassed, if anything, on the first one, and then we've not really seen any footage of the second one. But yeah, fair play to him. Over in America, they've had no such troubles with the weather. They've managed to get the first 2 rounds completed. The play did get called, but there was only about 6 players left, and they'd all started the final hole, so they've been allowed to complete. So round 2 is complete, and we've got Jake Knapp leading the way. Don't know if you saw on our Instagram a couple of days ago. Jay was kind enough to put a compilation together, and funny, at the time he didn't even know it was Jake Knapp. He just saw this guy swing, and he was majorly impressed with his tempo, and he put this compilation together highlighting his tempo. Little did he know later in the week it would be Jake Knapp who goes and shoots a 59 on Thursday. What an unbelievable start to the week for him. He was close to missing the cut last week, managed to kick on And then he's carried that form into this week. He shot 59 on the opening day. Didn't really back it up last night on Friday with only a -1, but he does lead the way on -13. Frenchman Matthew Pavon shot 7 under to get a further shot back at -12, and then we've got a few others at -11, including Daniel Berger, who is continuing his return to fitness with a return to form, and he's very much in with a shout as well. He started off really well yesterday, and then his back nine stalled with just one bogey and 8 pars. Otherwise, he could have well been in the lead if he'd have kicked on from that front nine, but he's still in with a shout there, only 2 shots further back. The top 10's made up of names that we're all familiar with as well. Ricky Fowler's there. Joel Damon is a little further back there at -8. Shane Lowry's up there. So there's household names up there, as well as the likes of Luke Clanton, who we, on our main podcast this week, highlighted as one to watch because we knew that he only needed to make the cut this week to get his PGA Tour card. Young lad out of Florida, and he is absolutely just a joy to watch. If you watched last night on Friday night, he's the story of the tournament so far. He made the cut, but not only did he make the cut, he was holding putts from everywhere. I think he birdied 4 in a row from the second to the 5th. Including on the 5th hole, he holed out his bunker shot for his birdie when he was pretty much staring bogey in the face. But it was an incredible bunker shot, and he just kicked on all the way around. Holed a 35 footer on the 15th, I think, and then he had about 12-15 feet on the last as well to get himself another birdie to 9 under. And nothing seems to faze the kid, and he speaks so well as well afterwards. You can see his interview. And he wants to go on and win this tournament. And whilst he's absolutely delighted, and his family there behind the 18th green as well, celebrating with him, it's joy to watch. Really lovely to watch. Lovely moments like that golf brings out. So good luck to him for the rest of the weekend, and hopefully he can stamp this made cut and go and get the win. But that's where we're up to. This is the halfway house, and I have been Dan. We'll catch up with you later in the week. We've got the main podcast coming on Tuesday, and also our fantasy regular podcast, where we'll review the fallout from the South African Open and how our teams got on. And we'll preview the final event of the International Swing and next week's Arnold Palmer Invitational as well. So hit the like button if you don't mind. If you've enjoyed the show, hit the subscribe button. Massively appreciate that. That has helped support us with what we're doing. Follow us on all our socials. We're over there on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Here We Golf Pod, and X, of course, as well. And we're also online at herewegolf.co.uk, where you can see all of our videos and articles, and the leaderboards for our fantasy leagues as well. So hope you have a good weekend. Enjoy watching the rest of the South African and Open and the Cognizant Classic, and we'll catch up with you later in the week. Take it easy.